I found out my brother-in-law slept with my wife, at our own family reunion. The moaning stopped the second I opened the bedroom door. My wife Sarah was bent over my childhood desk, completely naked, with my brother-in-law Jake pounding into her from behind. In my parents' house. During our family reunion. With our kids playing outside. Jake looked over his shoulder at me and kept going for 3 more thrusts before pulling out. Sarah's face showed pure terror, but also relief. Like she'd been waiting to get caught. "How long?" I whispered. Sarah couldn't look at me. Jake buckled his belt and said, 8 months. 8 months. While I was working overtime to pay for our daughter's surgery. While Jake was helping me install our new deck and drinking beer in my backyard every weekend. Emma's surgery, I said, the pieces clicking together. They'd begun their affair while my 6-year-old was having her appendix removed. While I was sleeping in hospital chairs and Sarah was running home to shower. She'd been checking on Jake's dick. Every family barbecue since then was them planning their next meeting. When she started going to bed early because of headaches, she was texting him from our bathroom. My phone buzzed. A text from my sister downstairs, "Where's everyone? The kids are asking for their parents." "Get dressed," I told them both. "We're going downstairs. You're going to tell everyone what you've been doing, or I will." Jake laughed. "You're not telling anyone anything. You've got just as much to lose as we do." "I've got nothing to lose anymore," I said. "You already took it all." I walked downstairs where my parents were serving cake to my kids and Jake's kids. All 4 children laughing together, completely innocent. My mother asked where Sarah and Jake went. "They're coming," I said, watching my kids' faces. In 10 minutes, their entire world would implode. Sarah appeared first, eyes red. Jake came down 30 seconds later, hair messy. My sister immediately knew something was wrong. "What happened up there?" she asked. "Sarah and Jake have something to tell everyone," I announced. The room went dead silent. Sarah opened her mouth but no words came out. Jake stared at the floor. So I told them. Every detail. 8 months of lies. Hospital parking lot encounters. My childhood bedroom defiled after their own children napped in it. My sister threw up. Actually vomited right there on my parents' carpet. My mother started screaming at Sarah. My father grabbed Jake and threw him out the front door. The kids started crying. 8-year-old Luke looked at his mother and asked, "Mommy, what did you do?" "What did you do, Mommy?" The question that would haunt Sarah forever. That was 11 months ago, and the nuclear fallout is still spreading. Sarah lost everything. But here's the twist nobody saw coming, I lost even more. My sister divorced Jake but also cut me out completely. Because I brought Sarah into the family. Looking at me reminds her of the worst betrayal of her life. I lost my sister along with my wife. The kids blame me too. Emma asks why I made everyone yell that day. Luke wants to know why I couldn't fix Mommy instead of breaking up the family. Children don't understand justice, they just know their world exploded and Daddy was holding the detonator. Sarah moved in with her mother but got kicked out after 3 weeks. Her own mom calls her a family destroyer and won't let her in the house. Jake fled to Oregon, abandoned his kids completely. My sister had to sell their house, move back in with our parents. Our childhood home is now a refugee camp for the victims of Sarah and Jake's affair. But here's where it gets really fucked up. Sarah got pregnant. 3 months after our divorce, she calls me sobbing. 11 weeks along. Doesn't know if it's mine or Jake's because their affair never actually ended. They kept fucking while our families imploded. Paternity test confirmed it. The baby is Jake's. Jake wants nothing to do with the baby. Sarah begged me to help raise Jake's kid for the sake of family. I hung up on her. My kids found out through school gossip. Emma came home crying, asking if the baby would be her sister. I had to explain that Mommy had a baby with Uncle Jake. The therapy bills are astronomical. Emma has panic attacks. Luke started hitting kids at school. I'm broke from legal fees and supporting 2 households. Sarah's family disowned her completely. Her brother changed his number. Even her best friend told her she was disgusting. The real kicker? Sarah and Jake broke up 2 weeks after the baby was born. All that family destruction for an affair that lasted 10 months total. Now she's a single mother with no family, no friends, no money. She works at a call center and lives in a 1-bedroom apartment with a crying baby. Jake remarried already. Some woman in Oregon who doesn't know the whole story. Last month, Emma asked if she could change her last name. She doesn't want to share a name with the mommy who broke everyone. My 10-year-old is so ashamed of her mother that she wants to legally distance herself. Sarah sends cards the kids throw away without opening. She shows up at school events and gets escorted out by security. The worst part? Sometimes I miss the woman I thought I married. But that woman never existed. The real Sarah was always capable of destroying 4 children's lives for stolen sex. Every person thinking about cheating needs to understand, you're not just risking your marriage. You're potentially destroying everyone who trusts you. Sarah got 8 months of excitement. In return, she lost her children's respect, her family's love, and her future. She's raising another man's baby alone while her own kids pretend she doesn't exist. I hope those hotel room encounters were worth it. Because they cost her everything else.